Good morning. It's been a while. So I got really sick, and that's why we haven't been doing the Psalms. But I'm feeling much better. Not 100% yet, but I'm feeling much better. So today is Psalm chapter 3. In the context of Psalm chapter 3, excuse me. The context of Psalm chapter 3 can be found in 2 Samuel 15 through 18. This is where David's son Absalom was trying and was fairly successful in taking over the kingdom and becoming king himself. It started out as him standing at the gate, Absalom, and saying, I wished we had a king who could hear your case. And this is exactly what happens even in the church, where somebody will try to undermine the leadership there by saying, I wish we had this, or I wish we had that, or and this is how leadership becomes undermined, and accusations are flung around, and this is what happened with Absalom, and Absalom's advisors. Now it's interesting because David prayed that Absalom's advisors would give him horrible advice. And his advisors advised him to take things so far that there could be no reconciliation between the two. The unfortunate part about people who try to undermine the authority of the pastor or something like that, well, I've lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I'm still in a bit of a mental fog from this thing. But anyway, Absalom, in the end, it broke David's heart. But in the end, Absalom was killed, because you can't go up against God-given, God-placed authority without something bad taking place, and the Lord will defend his people. That's what he does. He's, from the very beginning, God has defended his chosen people, whether the Jews or the remnant, whatever you want to call it. Remember, even in the Old Testament, not everyone who was a Jew was part of the remnant, or part of the chosen, if you will. God's chosen people are the Christian, those who've put their faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. Those are God's chosen people. And to go against God's chosen people is, let's just take a look at Psalm chapter 3 and see what it has to say. But like I said, if you would like more context on Psalm chapter 3, you can read 2 Samuel 15 through 18. And maybe you're in a place where accusations are being flung against you. Maybe you're in a place where people are trying to undermine you, or the authority that that the Lord has given you, and that maybe because certain authority is just I don't want to say automatic, but it's almost automatic. If you are the head of the household, or if you're the head of not the head of the church, Christ is the head of the church, but if you are the Lord puts certain people in places of authority, and if people are trying to undermine that for whatever reason, know that you can hold your head up high, that the Lord will defend you, just as he defended David. It will hurt. Just within the last few days, our church has had some accusations thrown against it that were horribly gross and completely unfounded. But the Lord will defend us, because he is the way, he's the truth, he is the life. And the the truth will win out, even if it hurts, even if, just like with Absalom, there's no reconciliation. Sometimes this is what happens in relationships. Psalm chapter 3. O Lord, I have so many enemies. So many are against me. So many are saying, God will never rescue him. They had already chosen that they were going to side with Absalom because he had whispered in their ears sweet nothings for 4 years. But David says, but you, O Lord, are a shield around me. You are my glory and the one who holds my head high. I cried out to the Lord, and he answered me from his holy mountain. I lay down and slept, yet I woke up in safety, for the Lord was watching over me. I'm not afraid of 10,000 enemies who surround me on every side. Arise, O Lord, rescue me, my God. And then he says, slap all my enemies in the face. Shatter the teeth of the wicked. Victory comes from you, O Lord. May you bless your people. What a beautiful psalm from a man who seemingly had lost it all. His army was being used against him. He had several trusted individuals with him, but nothing like what Absalom had. And it's really good to know that the Lord will protect and will save. All right. I think that's it for today. That's Psalm chapter 3. We'll catch you on the next one.